Hey guys, it's Goma here finally with game 3 of Battle in the Vines. It's taken me a little bit longer to get these out, and now I'm starting to get a bit hazy on the details. Um, and yeah, without spoiling too much, yeah, I mean, the tournament was a bit of a downer, and then I didn't play as good as I would have liked. But anyway, it's still important to try and get them out in for sake of completeness, and it wasn't all bad. Um, and I've got another game lined up tonight, and I might even have a 3-dayer tournament next weekend if I decide to go on my birthday or not. um, which means I'm going to end up with some battle reports that I sort of better get these guys out. So I'm taking on some Bretonnians. Obviously, go back and look at my list. It's just a Orc gun line. And just the way the scenarios ended up in the matchup process, I get the matchup. I don't mind playing Bretonnia. I don't like playing Blood and Glory. He's got like a fortitude of 7 or 8. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is it? 5, 6, 7. Yeah, at least 8. And I got 5. And then the added rule with ETC, if you guys aren't aware, is you auto break if all your fortitude is in one unit. So I'm one off breaking technically, even though I've got a unit fortitude of 5. I've got a banner in those night goblins, and if they die, I break because all my general and everyone's in the savages. So I'm going to take that into account and potentially um, split my characters at some point. So I just want to see how it goes. So that was the plan anyway. Obviously against Brett's, usually with Orcs, I want to throw my Dome Divers and Foot at these units and see if I can whittle them down and get out of their way when they come in charge. He's got a couple of small, well, I don't think I've fully showed what he's got. Sorry, hang on, let's just run through it. So magic, I mean, whoops, not too nothing, nothing special. Just got the ones I want. My level one's got Foot, so I mean that's sort of good. But at the same time, with Wurzak, I'd rather probably have him with it just because of his +4, and he can reroll miscast. But I didn't want to risk it, so I kept Foot when I rolled it up on my level one. And so he's got Wizened. What's he got? He had 2 level 2. It was a bit weird. Um, Not weird, but I mean I think he had 2 level 2s of beast or something like that. And I think one of them is I haven't actually arrowed this out, so just go left to right here up on his side. So he's got Peg Knights, 4 of them. He's got some Mounted Yeomen. Only 1 Treb, so that's pretty cool. I was happy with that. And then he's got that block, the first Knight block there, I think is uh, 11 or something. Actually, it might be 10 Errant Knights and level 2 in there. And then he's got 2 Realm Knights, his General and all that, and in the ones behind the hill. And then he's got this small unit of like 5. With his level 2 in there. So that's it immediately doesn't even get a lookout, so with how that is. So I want to target that one and try to take out a level 2. This is after Vanguards and even into my turn 1 actually, sorry. So you can see I haven't moved a whole lot along the bottom. I've got my bolt throwers spread out to the left, nothing much out there apart from that, and just castling over here and trying to get this impassable and the ruins that I'm sitting in to give me some dangerous trains if he gets here. And I've sent my Wolf Rider turn 1 straight for his Treb, so it's an inch off his Treb, and out of all the charge arcs, so trying to get rid of that Treb as soon as I can. The Wolf Riders I've put up there, but I'm not going to get into combat, they're just going to run away or come back to my line and hopefully use them as redirectors. Apart from that, I didn't really do a whole lot of movement, just sitting back, and hopefully my shooting and stuff goes well. So we go into that, and Magic's 4 dice. I get 4 dice and actually get irresistible Foot off, which not too bad on 4 dice. And I smash this and only kill 3, and then he wanders off, so that sucked. And then the shooting phase starts of horribleness. So 1 bolt thrower hits Peg Knight, rolls a 1 to wound, and I can't remember what the misfire result was. Oh no, it was not a misfire, obviously. So hit, roll a 1 to wound. Second bolt thrower hits those Errant Knights straight down the middle, rolls 1 to wound. It's like, bloody hell. Rock Lobber 1 misfires, blows itself up. That was going for the Treb. Doom Diver 1 misfires, blows itself up. That was going for that small Errant, that for Knight. Realm Knight with the lady in it to try and take them out. Other Doom Diver must have missed, but Rock Lobber number 2 does actually hit and blow up that Treb, so that's good for me. But I tell you, after that round of shooting, I end of the day drinking and just shooting, just going up the shitter. I was a bit annoyed. Sorry about the language, but yeah, it was just frustrating. You sit back and just can't rely on it. But anyway, so there you go. So his turn two. I mean, and then they just swing around the left here. So it took me a bit by surprise, but obviously he doesn't want to run straight into those savages. Um, so now it's just a matter of trying to just throw the manglers in his way and just block him up a bit. That's pretty much what I want to try and do, and see if I can. I've got at least my Rock Lobber and Doomdiver on this side are okay. I don't really care if he gets my artillery over there on the left. So yeah, the Peg Knight's gone into that bolt thrower. Not too worried about all that. Yeah, you just see them heading down that way. He gets Curse of Anri here off on this guy, so I don't move him next turn, and then I forget to move him on turn 3, so he just ends up sitting out the back most of the game. Conserves his points, I guess. And then turn 2, I start and send my Mangler over there at those Peg Knights and rolled like 3. I was like, damn, yeah. So I keep my other Mangler still behind the Trolls. I'm thinking if he gets close, I'm just going to send him straight through the Trolls and into some juicy Knights. I've got double Vindictive here, so I'm sort of angling. So I've got my Savage, sorry, my Wozag and my level 2 have got Vindictive, but they're just slightly out of range. Even though they're strength 3 hits, I thought, do enough of them, they might fail some more armor saves. It wasn't to be. These guys got within 8 of the Night Goblins there, so I just had to shoot the Fanatics out the back, so they didn't really hit anything. And yeah, the Bolt Thrower dies, obviously. Magic's nothing much of note. Oh, yeah, that's right. I threw like 2 dice and a Magic Mushroom at Itchy. Get it off irresistibly and lose 5 bloody dice in the Magic phase. So the only thing I could try to get up was Fists, and I think he just dispels it. So, but I do get these guys down -4 on movement, so at least I'm holding them back a bit. His turn, I mean, he moves as far as he really can, trying to set up his charges, and then you can see I've moved my Mangler up. This must be my turn 3, to be honest. He's ended up getting Curse of Anger here off my Trolls and just let it go, or couldn't stop it or something, I don't know. So yeah, you can see my Mangler's gone there, but not far enough. Again, I just wanted to get him close. It would have been nice to be a little bit further where he really couldn't, without some creative ordering of the charges. I don't know if he'd get all of them through without missing. He gets Wizened up and a whole bunch of stuff that I don't really overly care about. I sent my Troll into those 3 errants. He's popped his level 2 out into one of those realm buses, so I got to get some points at some point. So that single Troll goes in there to see what happens. But he actually gets killed and chased down, and actually, so those 3 errant knights, you can't see them there now. They're actually back towards my line because they chased the Troll. And yeah, he busts this unit to all hell, but not really planning on it. And then I do a biggest bonehead move. I mean, I need to protect this Night Goblin bus because it's got my Fortitude. So I just think I've got to throw the Trolls away now because so he looks like he's amber speared off a Doomdiver too. Sorry, I mean Mangler. That's what that was. So I moved my Trolls up here, and I thought I'd moved them up enough to get in so he can't get through and charge into my Night Goblins. That's what I'm doing there. Silly move because I didn't actually measure it. Over on the right here, what's happened here too, I've missed a few photos, is those 3 errant knights who'd killed my original Troll. I ended up charging him with my general and my other Troll into them to make sure I got rid of them, which I did. And the other reason why I did that as well is just to make sure that my general is now outside of... it was a risky move. I didn't actually run far enough. So what you can see here, I've charged the general out, he's killed it, and then he's pursued, and he's only just rolled enough. We've actually measured it that he's out. It doesn't really look like it there, but he actually was. He was about ½ centimetre out from the Night Goblins if a Night Bus went through and overran, so I was bloody lucky. Otherwise I would just put him into the path of an overrun, which, at the time I thought he'd definitely, but I must have rolled really low on his pursuit. But I did get those points, but I'm well behind at the moment. So at this phase, at this point in time too, I've only got a Doomdiver and I don't even know if I do have the other Doomdiver, to be honest. It might have blown up. And the Rock Lobber's just not doing any damage. And yeah, he's turn 4. You can see there was enough. We measured it. It was within I don't know, probably was it wasn't just a couple of mil, it was, half a centimetre at least out, and I just, damn it, should have measured it. And so he got one unit through onto my night goblins, which obviously they're going to die. So, what can I do? Silly positioning. These guys are here, not much happening. He Kurtz Vander here's my night goblins as well. Definitely not going to, and just destroys them and straight through. And he also doesn't run that far either, so now he could charge next turn into my savages, or I go into the side of him. Now, I don't know, maybe I should have done the charge and gone in. In second thought, this is, looking at this, I'm just thinking, why didn't I just charge in? He does have all his characters up, but obviously he doesn't have a character wall if I'm coming in from the side, which, probably could angle enough to do that. Yeah, silly. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking of, So my plan here was, okay, Hanagorg my guys out of there and just use foot to try and take this unit out. But yeah, I'm just too much of a wuss with these savages, to be honest. I don't know why. So I do that. I Hanagorg these guys out of there. I don't know what turn this is, and I think I didn't get a foot off on the turn 5, which was a bit annoying. And I have to keep my general out because I can't join him in. If I do, I lose the game. Oh, well, I break. These guys go in, kill 3 of them, die from dangerous terrain going into the rock lobber, which, probably shouldn't have done. And my troll's going to die up here. And that's pretty much it. I mean, he buffs a few things. So I go into turn 6, wanting to throw 6 dice at foot and see if I can just kill some of his other realm unit, get some points back. And I roll a 1 for animosity because my general's not in there. I don't have a Black Orc in the regiment, so I can't cast spells. So that just sucked. And it ended pretty uneventful in that regard. He pulled his prophetess out of this unit and tried to amber spear my general or something like that, but I dispelled it, and that's how it ended. So he was a good few hundred points up and ended up being a 14-6 loss, which, I mean, looking back at the pictures, I think what I should have just done is set the savages in. I broke steadfast. Surely I could have done enough damage to try and, take that unit out, break it and run it down, but silly me. I think I was just too scared of his generals and stuff. I should have just challenged one of them out and hopefully, enough attacks, maybe get fists up, stuff like that. My general on the side could have done something, but who knows? Playing too conservative, most probably. Anyway, that's game 3. Hope things improve day 2. I went 14-6 losses all the way, which is bad, but probably better than some of the other guys on our team too who got thrown under the bus and ended up with 20 nils. But yeah, one of those things. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll get the other 2 out when I can. Cheers, guys.